Okay guys, I started to record this, and then I told Shelley, I said it is almost impossible to see what we're doing, but I'm so excited about it. I really want to share it with you guys. So it's a bit of a struggle to get in here. Okay, so that's the C-frame of the bus there, right? So we're this purple section here, that's in the middle of the bus. And basically up here, for the width of that, there was a hole on both sides. So you just cut this piece and notched out for the air lines and the wiring looms. Fitted in their friction fit pretty good. But I think this is why it was kind of silly. You try to make yourself believe things, but thinking we weren't going to freeze up down here with that left open was unrealistic, I'm pretty certain. And so now, to lock it in place, I got this plate prepared, and so that's going to go on there. So it screws on both sides. It locks that foam in place so it can't creep its way back out. I'm going to install that, and then I'll show you that. So this is the back end where it's easy to get to. I mean, I can get to it, I can fit. So we just got to put a few more in down here and this will be done, but the other end is going to be a little more interesting. There it is from a better distance. So that stuff's all locked in place, and hopefully, I hope this is going to solve our freezing problem. Okay guys, this is going well. I got that in down there, all in. If you can make sense out of all that, but there, it's in there. That's all blocked in. So now, oh, I left the piece of metal that I need. Now I'm going to do that front corner. Yeah, let me go grab it. Hi, Shelley.
Hi, Randy.
You're on Candid YouTube. What are you doing?
I'm painting my door. I'm so excited.
Dude, it's looking good too.
Yeah. So we're gonna do something. We're gonna do something different in the middle there.
I already know. Ooh, it's a big mystery, YouTube. You have to wait and see.
Stay tuned, YouTube.
So this is that. I put this up in the front corner. Then it'll lock that insulation in both directions. This up in there like that. I had to put those pieces on the side in multiple strips to get them in there. They're fit tight, but still, I want to screw this piece into the corner. So that'll lock that whole front corner and side in. And if Joe can fit down here and get that other piece in the middle, I'm gonna have this whipped. We'll see. Okay guys, trying to give you a perspective here. On this side, that's the water heater. Underneath the water heater. So there's already 2 inches in this floor. But another place I didn't realize is up there is uninsulated, and over here. So I'm gonna try to fill those 2 spots in, see how this goes. Okay, YouTube. I have my high-tech insulation tools here. Premium 2x4 smacker dacker and a rubber mallet. So hopefully This will just friction fit in there. Yeah, that ain't gonna go. I'm gonna have to go take a little bit off of that. Okay, I just trimmed 1/8 of an inch off of it. Well, it should go in all the way to there, but I think there's a bolt hanging down there. That's what's stopping it. But I think that's good enough. It doesn't want to come out. I think I hammered it onto that. I think I hammered it onto that bolt. Up here, I already know the width, so 18.5. All right, let's see if we can get this guy down in here. Okay, YouTube, I got, this is coming out awesome. I'm like, just keep closing up or filling up every place I can find that wasn't insulated. And I've almost got it, but I'm not happy with the way this pops in and out. So I just bent a little piece of metal so I can push that in. Crap, I couldn't get that. I'm at a bad angle here. I even pre-drilled the first hole using these self-tapping screws, or self-drilling spools, yeah. Okay, now I got it held in place. I can do this easier, I think. That's how the first one should have went. Sweet! Check that out, guys. I got that all boxed in. I know everybody's freaked about storage in RVs, but I'm like, I'm almost tempted to just fill this with insulation. I mean, what am I ever going to put? But on the other hand, you could put several pairs of shoes under there. A decision for another day. I think all I got left is if I can get Joe to do one more Houdini down there. Over there in the middle, I got that one piece that anchors the middle ones in, and I think I've got this. This is the last one, YouTube. Check it out. Holy crap. There you go. Done deal. Sweet. Okay, YouTube. I've been down here a day and a half adding insulation to the UnderBay. Spots that I left on the back because they were really difficult to get to, and up on the front. And actually I found some areas that were uninsulated that I didn't even have in my mind. But basically what happened is, because I took off and did some boondocking in the freezing weather and it was nasty winter, we didn't freeze up the first time. I really thought we were okay, so I was like, well, I'm not even gonna mess with that. But then the weather turned colder, and now that cost me a water pump, basically. So I haven't even taken that water pump apart yet, but I am curious to see how it damaged it. But anyhow, I replaced the water pump. So there was an upside to that, and the fact that I added that accumulator tank, which the pump clearly states it doesn't need. It was a huge improvement. I mean, we took showers last night and we were like, oh, because it was kind of stressful having that hammering, the water pump hammering the whole time that we were taking a shower. So and it made you tend to want to increase or decrease the temperature to fit the needs of the pump instead of the needs of what you really wanted. It's not great that we ruined the pump, but in the process of ruining the pump, we addressed an issue that it ended up working out better, so that's a bonus. I'm grateful for that. And then, you know, taking a serious look at the insulation and going, okay, now everywhere is insulated. There are some minute gaps up in the front that are just impossible to get to, but I honestly don't believe we would want this slam, the door won't go shut because it's so tight. So before, the air, well, back here, actually near where the water pump is, was one of the nastiest open gaps, and then a bare wall. Looking back, I think technically the way that I did the hat channels, they are insulated on the inside, but it might have been smarter to make a thermal bridging. It's always easy to look back and second guess, isn't it? But the other element that comes into play for me is, I don't know what's going on down here temperature wise. I really don't want to ruin another pump. So, you know, me and the guys here are both thinking, if you put a 100-watt light bulb down there, it should keep it from freezing now, because I've got really great seals around the doors. The doors are super tight. I mean, this thing is tight and it's insulated. There's very few gaps in the insulation now. But how do you know when you need to turn the light on or turn the light off? Are you wasting energy? I mean, right now the stopgap measure was I put a ceramic heater down there that I could turn down to 600 watts. I think that's way more than I need to keep this from freezing. So there's heat mats for water tanks, there's heat tape, there's all these solutions, but the first thing I'm gonna do is I bought a wired thermometer. I'm gonna pull the wire down through the wire chase that I have to the UnderBay here, monitor the temperature down here, and it has a 24-hour graph mode in this thermometer, so I can see what the temperature does. Now I can learn, and I think it also has an ice alert on it that'll come on and basically would know, oh, we need to turn the light on then. But realistically, if I can keep this from freezing with a 100, 200, or 300 watt bulb and a trouble light, why wouldn't I just turn that on at night and not worry about it? So I'll be able to learn about that once I get the thermometer in. Anyhow, the real story to this video is, you can fool yourself by thinking, I don't have to worry about it, but reality sometimes nips you on the butt. So I got nipped on the butt. Anyhow, living in the world realistically now for until fantasy takes back over again, and we'll see how it goes now. So anyhow, from down under, this is me saying see you guys later. Hope all your pipes stay thawed out and your water flows smoothly, and I hope you have lots of love in your life. Catch you guys in the next video.